What's going on, Jeromes? Happy Saturday. Hopefully you're having an amazing weekend. Hopefully the Vikings will have an amazing running game in 2023, even after moving on from four-time Pro Bowl running back Dalvin Cook. And Alexander Mattison, re-signed as a free agent, is waiting in the wings, and the Vikings have a very talented running back room, but there's still a lot of questions. Notably, can they get a 1,000-yard season out of Alexander Mattison? Dalvin Cook had 4 straight 1,000-yard seasons at the running back position, and the Vikings look to run the ball more this year, bringing back C.J. Ham as well as signing Josh Oliver, playing a little bit more bully ball this season. So can Alexander Mattison twerk his way to a 1K season? We put it out to you, the people. So poll. Will Alexander Mattison have 1,000 rushing yards this season? 6.9 Jeromes. Nailed it. 1,000 drums weighed in, and 64% said yeah, 36% say nah. So about 2/3 believe that Mattison can be Mattison 1K in this spot, and it would be quite a leap. So Mattison has 1,670 career rushing yards last year, only 283. Did have 5 touchdowns though, and as we pointed out before, his career low 4.1 yards per carry is artificially low, given that situationally he was usually in short yardage and goal line situations. So take that with a grain of salt. But I think that he firmly does have the skill set, if given running back one work, to be that guy. Now, the question is, that's going to impact this. Will he get running back one work, though? I don't know. But the Vikings, basically, this is what they have to replace. So the 2022 Vikings running back production, 353 carries, 1,490 rushing yards, 4.22 yards per carry. That's very low. Hopefully that will improve with the offensive line this year. 13 rushing touchdowns, and then 56 407 and 3. Actually, 407 receiving touchdowns would be a record, so that should be yards. 56, 407, and 3 through the air. Most of that was on Dalvin's screen against the Colts, which is kind of awesome, man. So that's the level of production, basically about 2,000 yards from scrimmage. Bump that up a little bit. So can we get 2,200 yards from scrimmage from this room? I think we certainly can. And Mattison, it's going to be a competition, man, because Mattison is back on a free agent contract. It's not huge money, and I don't think that they would just install him as running back one if he doesn't earn it. And Ty Chandler in year 2, I think, brings a great versatility. Dwayne McBride has an awesome skill set as well, mostly on early downs. I think that there's a slipperiness to his running style that's going to fit in very well with the Vikings. Kincaid hasn't gotten it together yet beyond being a fantastic kick returner, but he does have explosiveness as well. So I'm very bullish on this Vikings running back room. And like we said, basically you just have to replace about 2,000 yards from scrimmage. Most of that was Dalvin's last year, but some of it was also Madison's as well. So I do think that Mattison, can be a 1,000-yard running back if he's given that level of work, but something that, because I don't think it's a skill problem, because he runs with power, he runs with outside zone well. It's his second year in the offense. He knows the offensive line very well. He's great in pass protection, and I think he's an underrated receiver. So I think that he could get that work, and maybe it won't be 1,000 yards rushing. Maybe it'll be 1,200 yards from scrimmage total, but that's fine, because you look at like the Chiefs last year with Pacheco and McKinnon. You don't need that bell cow running back anymore. It really is more running back by committee. So if Mattison doesn't have 1,000 yards rushing because Kenny or Chandler or McBride are getting some of that work, and they're splitting things up, and they're still getting over 2,500 yards from scrimmage from the running back position, I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine with that, man. But if Mattison does get that work, I think that he could be that guy. If he's like the 65% lead dog in a running back by committee, absolutely no problem with that, man. So I have full confidence in Mattison. I have full confidence in this running back room, man. I'm really excited to see what Chandler and McBride can do. So we'll see what happens and go from there. But your thoughts are our thoughts. Poll results. Can Alexander Mattison be a 1,000-yard rusher in 2023? 2/3 of you say yeah. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. We'll support the work. Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, nailed it. Skull production value.